I'm so excited to take this stuff off my face. Hi guys, it's Tia. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Okay, so if you are an active person in the beauty community, you love makeup, you love seeing what the new trends are, the new products that are coming out, you might have heard that Selena Gomez came out with a beauty line. It's called Rare Beauty. It's basically just enhancing all your natural, beautiful features. And I think that's really awesome. I didn't buy all the products. Now this is a full face using these products. That being said, I didn't buy all the products. I bought the products I was the most interested in. I'm gonna say most of my face is Rare Beauty. Certain products I did not buy, and I didn't buy the tools. She does have a couple brushes as well as a beauty sponge. I didn't include that because I didn't think I really needed it. That being said, if you want to hear it from a third-party source, this video is not sponsored. Everything that is in this video I bought myself. Everything I'm going to be saying about these products is 100% my opinion and 100% unfiltered and true to what I think about these products. I'm gonna be wearing these products all day long, so I'm gonna see how it is in terms of initial application, and then I'm gonna see how it wears throughout my day. So I'm really going to be going through the paces with this makeup on in order to give you my full, genuine opinion. When I wear makeup, especially in this COVID situation, if I'm putting it on my face, I am wearing it 10 to 12 hours, as I would probably wear it if I was going to work on a daily basis like I usually do. So if you guys do like what you see, please hit that like button. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I post videos on Fridays, so if you do want to be notified when I happen to get a post out, turn on those post notifications. Are you guys ready? Let's get into it. So I've already primed and moisturized my face. For the moisturizer, I used Mad Hippie Facial SPF. This is just a 30 SPF. It's good for every day. For my primer, I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance. So this one's a little bit glowier. I think that the foundation is a matte foundation, and because we're getting into this season where a lot of people like to be matte, I still like to have a little bit of that glow within situation going on with my skin. So I thought I would use that. Let's get into the products. I'm really excited. Okay, here's my bag of goodies. I actually ordered using the Sephora app, which, by the way, if you have not taken advantage of yet, do it. You're not paying for your products online and not shipping, just picking up what it basically is. It's actually holding your items. Now, what I did, I didn't buy everything. I bought the products that I was most interested in trying out because I want to see how these products work with existing products I already use. I want to see how these products are going to fit into my routine. If they don't work together, then that's a little bit of a problem. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can already tell, but my neck and my face, like, we're not the same color. I'm freshly fake tanned. So I am openly accepting the fact that this foundation is probably gonna be way too light. I used the Sephora color match to find what color this was gonna be. I just didn't have time to go in and do a whole bunch of swatching, especially since, like I said before, I did the pre-ordering of it. So this is gonna be based off of my everyday fall winter shade when I'm not tanned. I compared it to is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place. So this is the color that I compared it to. This is in 1 and 2 Ecru. I have no idea how you pronounce that. 1 and 2. So it's a fairly neutral undertone, but it is, as you can tell, a fair foundation. So I'm probably just gonna have to warm myself up with some bronzer, which is gonna be my own bronzer. First off, I've seen this a couple times going into Sephora. The packaging, 10 out of 10. I love even just the cardboard packaging. I don't know if I've disclose this about myself, but for my university degree, I studied a lot of packaging, so packaging actually really does matter to me, and I'm really excited about this. So here it is. So I got the, what color did I get? I got 210N, so it was a neutral. It looked, even though I would say I'm more of a warm undertone, neutrals still work pretty well for me. Is this dark? Yeah, so this one looks darker. Maybe I won't have to bronze my face up too much. That kind of worked well. This component is, I think this is plastic. This is just a really thick grade plastic. Packaging on point. I really like how simple it is. I like the matte finish to it. It feels really luxurious. The only thing in terms of packaging, this type, unless there was a coating that went on top of the writing, which I can't tell from feeling, there's a really good chance that this will smudge off over time, which happens a lot when metallics and just print is put on top of packaging. So it says that this foundation right here is a weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feels barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. Okay, so it's supposed to have a natural finish, and it's supposed to be good for any type of skin. That's great. What I think is really cool about this, I actually read / heard on a couple other videos. The reason that this little ball is actually added to the design of this bottle, accessible to people with lupus, trouble with joint pain, and this is supposed to make it easier for them to open up packaging. If that's actually the reason, I really would love to look more into it. That's amazing. That's really cool. It looks great, which is just a plus side, but I think that's really awesome as someone who obviously designed this brand with the condition of lupus. I think that's just a really awesome little fun fact that I didn't know, but kind of makes me respect the thought that actually went into creating this packaging. Okay, so enough with the nitty-gritty of the packaging. Some people I'm sure like it, but we're gonna get into the actual makeup of it all. I have personally not been a huge fan of applicators for foundation that come with a doe foot. That being said, if it's a good foundation, it's a good foundation. So what a happy accident that I got a color that was too dark. I'm gonna take this buffer brush right here. This is the Morphe M439, and I'm gonna just start working that in. First application of this. I'm not someone who usually does more than one coat of a foundation. It's kind of a one and done situation. I can see on the viewfinder this side of my face looks so much more airbrushed than this side. Again, it doesn't look as dark as it does just looking at it in the bottle. That being said, when I bronze it up, it's gonna look pretty good with the tan that I have going on. There's a little bit of separation, like the tiniest bit, like strange areas. It's actually, I'm finding it close to my hairline and around my brow, which is a little weird. I gotta say, I don't mind it. Like, I really did not have to work hard to get this into my skin. I'm gonna do the other side with the Beauty Blender, and then I'm going to determine whether I'm gonna go in with a second coat or not, because it's very light. So light that putting, again, that second coat on, I still don't think is gonna make a huge deal in terms of me feeling like I have a bunch of product on my face. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll be back. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Right off the bat, 100% love how it looks so much more using the Beauty Blender, which I find very interesting considering the fact that she released a specific foundation brush. I find very funny because she also released her own type of beauty sponge. So I'm wondering, I didn't feel it necessary to get the brush and the beauty sponge, being that I have so many, and I want to see what it's like using my own tools to actually work this into my face. I think I'm gonna go in with a second coat. This is living up to being very weightless. I feel like looking at this finder right now, I can already see I look so much more airbrush, and I can see the light still giving me that sheen. So again, natural finish, check. Weightless, check. Now we're gonna see if it's buildable. I completed the other side again with that second layer. I just took a second to take the excess off my lips and put a little bit of moisturizer on my lips. Like it, I have to say, but I will say even when I went in with the Beauty Blender, a lot comes off on your hands. I feel like it's very transferable. No, I'm seeing a tiny bit of separation on the side I used the brush with. Again, a little separation even on this side where I feel like you can't go over it a bunch of times, if that makes any sort of sense. I feel like you kind of just need to do the initial application and be done with it. But yeah, okay, so we're going to move on. Like I said in the intro, I didn't get all the products, concealer being one of the products I didn't get. I want to see how these products work with products I already use. I'm gonna be going in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is in the color Medium Neutral. I've been feeling so. Right off the bat, I don't know if you can see. Looks fine. There's no separation. Both products melted together pretty nice. Now I'm gonna go in with my second concealer, which is my Spot Healing Concealer. This is a little bit of a darker color I use to just kind of correct any of the blemishes. This is the NYX concealer in Can't Stop Won't Stop, and this is the color True Beige. Okay, guys, I'm impressed. I'm gonna continue on with the trend of brush versus beauty blender. Now I actually think in this case that the brush might do better than the beauty blender, and I don't know why, but I just have this feeling. So like I said, this is a completely clean beauty blender. I just use this for setting powder, and then this is my regular setting powder brush. Maybe I'm debunking people's previously made statements about this brand. I know a lot of people said that when they did use translucent powder on top of all of the products, makeup was getting a little bit drier and was starting to kind of ball up, peel off a little bit, and then there would be the separation. I don't really see that happening. Any tiny bit of separation near the edges of my hair where I said previously when using the brush. Other than that, again, this is all first impressions, not too bad. I will say I'm getting quite a bit of creasing in and around my nose and in the under eye area. I put the concealer. I'm kind of realizing this as the foundation's drying. There's gonna be a little bit of creasing, but let's go on and we're gonna use the Beauty Blender to set the other side of the face. Other side of the face all set. Now let me just take a little bit of a closer look. Actually less creasing on this side where I use the Beauty Blender. Overall, as of now, the Beauty Blender is the optimal way to use these products together. I had a couple blemishes that healed, but I'm noticing that it seems right up here. It's completely healed. However, it almost looks like the foundation is separating around where that blemish used to be. That's really, really weird. That's never happened before. Okay, I might be seeing what some of the other gurus I have watched rate and review this brand have been saying. That being said, we are going to move on to the brows. Call me weird before I do anything else after I set my face. I do brows. I don't know. That's how I am. We have another rare beauty product. I did want to try the brows. I don't use brow pencil on my brows as often as I used to since I've gotten my brows microbladed. I use more just eyeshadow to kind of just fill them in terms of thickness rather than using a pencil to create hair strokes, as well as a brow gel. But I'm curious just because there are so many brands that come out with brow pencils, but it seems like there are always those kind of few tried and true pencils that most people like to stick with. So I want to see what Rare Beauty has got for brow pencils. Again, packaging 10 out of 10. Sorry, I'm going back into the packaging. With the packaging, it has the color right over here, almost like it was filled out by hand, which I think is just a really cute, unique detail. So I got the deep brown color just because my brows are pretty dark. Oh, guys, I totally watched so many reviews on this and I forgot that this comes with both a pencil and a gel. Let me see what the thing says again. So this is a dual-ended triangular shaped retractable brow pencil with tinted brow gel that creates a natural defined brow. How did I forget that? Like that, guys, I know because so many people were freaking out in a good way that rather than just a spoolie on the other edge, the other end of this brow pencil, there was actually a gel. That is thick. Why do I... Well, okay, that's weird. Why do I find this to be such a strange shape? Why am I so thrown by this? Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what the tip of this pencil looks like. But that looks pretty similar to the Benefit brow pencil. This one looks like really thick. Okay, let's try it out. Wow, okay. You definitely don't need to push hard. Very creamy, not as much of a pencil. It's almost like a pomade situation in a pencil form.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? I'm down? Yeah.
Wow, that is it. We're going bold today. I think we need to kind of soften this up with just a spoolie. It'll look fine when I have the rest of my face on, but wow. She defines for sure. You wanted to fix it up and maybe make it a little softer with a brush afterwards. Spreads really, really easily, I have to say. I'm gonna do the other brow off camera and I'll be right back. That was a battle. I realized that I think I prefer like using a stubborn product, which is so strange to say because most of the time you would probably love having a product that just glides on so easily, but I almost found it harder handed with it because I feel like I'm so used to being maybe a little bit more heavy-handed with my eyebrow products. I'm actually really excited to see how the brow gel works with the product that I already have on my brows. So, oh, very thin, and I like that not a huge amount kind of clumped together on this spoolie. That is a bold brow. Looks really good. Final thoughts on this product right here. I'm gonna have to say, if it was more of a crayon rather than a cream situation in terms of the actual brow pencil, I would probably be a lot more partial to it because I'm actually in love with this tinted brow gel on the opposite side. One dip is all you need for both brows. If you are someone who is partial to those pomade kind of products, this is an amazing, amazing product that I think you would thoroughly enjoy. Personally, for me, I think that holding on to it only to be using the brow gel isn't the most practical. But like I said, if you are someone who is both a fan of a pomade situation in terms of a brow as well as still using a tinted brow gel, 10 out of 10. Moving right along, off camera, I quickly just bronzed up my face and contoured my nose. So we are going to move on to the blush. This was one of the products I think sparked my interest the most of wanting to do this video, just because I am such a huge fan of liquid cream blushes, and if I can find another brand that I like in terms of that, I was so down for it. So the soft pinch blush. Ooh, okay, so the soft pinch blush, I got this in the color called Love. So this is what the packaging looks like. Again, super cute. It's like a terracotta kind of color, I think, where it is a little bit on the orangey side, orangey red side, which I really personally like for an everyday blush for my skin tone. Let's see. Love. Wow, matte terracotta. I don't know how I actually like how that happened. So this is a weightless, long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush, available in matte and dewy finishes. Love is a matte shade. I initially wanted to get Joy, which is supposed to be the signature kind of blush color, and it's a dewy look even in the winter time, but of course it's sold out. I will get my hands on it eventually. Really love the packaging. I'm actually surprised that she went for a silver when the metal components on a lot of the other products are gold. That's interesting, but either way, I'm still a huge fan. The color. This doe foot is really thick. It's very thick, it's very wide. I actually really like it. A little goes a long way. I've heard on a bunch of reviews, and again, guys, like this little dollop that came out is probably all I'm gonna need for like a week. This one either.
I've been feeling so.
Little goes a long way. That color is perfect. Impressed. I'm so impressed. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one with a beauty blender, and then we're going to get on to the part I've been waiting for.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah.
Beauty blender. Why was that so hard? I'm confused. The color, amazing. Just the product, I really enjoy. I'm just really confused as to the fact that it was so much harder to use my beauty blender. Guys, I'm a fan. I don't know, I'm looking pretty dewy right now. I'm really liking how this overall look is going. I'm gonna just go in a little bit deeper. I was doing a lot of tapping. I can see where it's really concentrated. It didn't blend out as much as I thought it was going to with the beauty blender. That is so wild to me because I've seen people do this with the beauty blender and it worked so well. I see a little bit of lift. Yeah, so there's a little bit of lift right here with the foundation. So, okay, my face looks really good as a whole. I think I do look very airbrushed. It looks great. I have to say, I'm not sure what it is about it. I'm not super versed in terms of what kind of ingredients go into foundations, but whatever it is, whatever made it weightless, I think it suffered in terms of long wear. I'm very concerned. I'm not gonna say concerned, but I'm very interested to see how this is gonna wear throughout the day. It's only $150, so it's $150. I'll probably wear this till about like 9-10 o'clock just because I really want to see how this wears. I feel like if you have oily skin, this isn't the foundation for you. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go in the highlighter. This was another product that is what really kind of drew me to this. This is the Positive Light Illuminating liquid. Oh, I totally read that incorrectly because I was trying to read the French side. Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. So this is Flaunt Silky Second Skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting glow lit from within. Speaking to my nature. This is the most popular shade. This is also the shade that Selena wears in most of her campaign shoots. I haven't yet found a liquid highlighter that has had that lit from within glow, which is why this branding has really spoken to me, and I really hope that it lives up to the expectations I've made for it in my head. I do. Blonde, so this is a bronze gold. Wow, that is huge. That's huge. What? To do a comparison here, I'm sorry. What in the world? I'm sorry, what? So this is like a lifetime supply of liquid highlighter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this almost looks a little bit more like a rose gold. If it works out, again, lifetime supply. It has, again, this little circular sphere ball situation. Now the rest of the component on this actually is just, I think, a standard plastic. It is not the matte like the foundation is and some of the other components are, but I need to just crack into this. I'm nervous because I want it to be everything I think and hope it's gonna be. Wow.
I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why?
Do you see that?
I'm down, yeah.
That is a lit from within glow if I have ever saw one in my life. My face, it has a glow. It's not a sparkle. It's a genuine glow. It's really similar to my Soft and Gentle from MAC. But that being said, I've wanted to find that really nice liquid highlighter, and this is beautiful. Okay, so quickly off camera, I applied the highlighter to this side of my face with a beauty blender. I also added a little bit on my nose, cupid bow, in the corners of my eyes. Guys, it is a 10 out of 10 product. If I've never used a liquid highlighter like myself, it's definitely gonna be just a learning curve in terms of knowing how much to actually put. I definitely had to kind of draw it back a little bit because I got a little bit happy with the product. And let's move on to eyeliner. Moving on to eyeliner, like I said, this is what the eyeliner looks like. This is the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner. It says this is a long-wearing, waterproof matte liquid eyeliner formulated with ultra black pigments for dramatic definition every single time. Okay, this is the thing and the stigma around black liquid liner. Sometimes it creates kind of a sheen, and people really have that wanting of a black liquid liner to be absolutely perfectly black. Oh my god, this is just as pretty in person as I've seen it on videos. So this is what it looks like. It literally looks like a pen. It has this amazing shape that, like, it literally looks like a stylus. That is hilarious. Without further ado, let's get into this. Put on the end this felt tip, as you can see. That's such a sharp line. I want to see how it looks on my hand. Wow, okay. And just, that's really matte.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down, yeah. No.
That is a clean line. Matte. She is matte. Guys, again, just like the brow pencil, it's a work and wear situation where the more you wear it, the more you work with it, it's gonna get better. But this 110% is going to be my new go-to liner. Might take a little bit of time to get used to it, considering I'm used to products that have so little product coming out of it. How actually matte this is, I'm completely blown away by. Another 10 out of 10. I feel like it's losing its ranking at this point, but I'm serious, 10 out of 10. It is such a great product. This is 100% one that is it's gonna sell itself. Last but not least, usually my favorite part of the entire makeup situation is lips. One product that we have from Rare Beauty is the lip souffle. Now I have already purchased, worn, and completely have obsessed over this product. I got the color Transform. It's a berry color. It's beautiful. I actually really just like to tap it on my lips and smudge it in with my finger to have a little bit of a blurred look. This is something, because of how soft it is, you do have to reapply, which honestly isn't that big of a deal because it's just such a great product. So I'm gonna just do a little swatch on my hand for you. It is such a beautiful color. What I like to do when I use this product is going to tap it in, shape a little bit the top, and then we're just gonna, and the color payoff is absolutely incredible. This is the way I like to wear it just because it is such a vibrant color. So if I wanted to wear it on a more of a regular basis, like 20 out of 10, great product. And the color range is awesome for all skin tones. So that is that for the lip souffle. And now we're gonna go into some lip moisturizing balm situations. The product that I haven't tried out that I've been really wanting to try out is this lip balm called the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. And so it is a hydrating, nourishing lip balm with a buildable light to medium dose of color and a natural dewy finish. I got the color Praise. I actually like how for these they decided they wanted to do a colored box. I think that's actually really unique and cute. Oh, is this magnetic? Everything I've seen thus far has been really positive on this, so let's try this out on the lips. This is tinted? This is literally, what? This is so pigmented. Like I could probably get away with this in this summer, but I don't know. I don't know if this color is it for me. If we're talking about product itself though, I love the feeling. Literally, it's so moisturizing. The actual product kind of started, if you can see, it started to almost bubble over. Putting pressure on it almost made it collapse because it is so soft. Besides the fact of just the color not being my situation, I give this a solid 8 out of 10.
346 minutes later.
Hey guys, okay, so it is currently 6:11. I've been wearing this makeup for about 5 hours now. It's looking pretty good. I actually haven't touched up at all. I did put on the lip souffle to shoot another video and to take some photos. It's looking really good. I did add a little bit more of the luminizer. Guys, it's my favorite thing in the entire world. I've changed a couple times. I shot a haul video and that was actually a really good way to see if, you know, the makeup was gonna transfer. It did, which I don't necessarily blame the makeup for. Realistically, any makeup's gonna transfer, but in the areas it transferred, I haven't fixed it, but I can tell definitely more on like my chin, a little bit on my forehead when I kind of grazed the piece of the clothing. It kind of came off.
8:01 p.m.
So it's 8. I had dinner, my lips came off, obviously because I ate dinner, but it's good. I've come to the conclusion this foundation isn't for me. It's just, I feel like every time I even just accidentally kind of like go like this, touch my face, just even not on purpose, I feel like stuff's coming off and I'm not sure, but I'm not liking how it's feeling throughout the day. That being said, everything else in love. This eyeliner,
is incredible. Oh god. Okay. So I'm probably gonna wear this for a little bit longer, and then I will get back to what it looks like right before I take it off.
Later.
Okay, so it is around 9:30 on Saturday night, and I've worn this makeup most of the day. My thoughts pretty much aligned with a lot of reviews I've seen. I have to say, everything I've tried was great. The only thing I had a little bit of problem with was, in fact, foundation. And personally, my preference of eyebrow pencil, the one that I used from Rare Beauty, was just a little bit too much of that pomade texture for me. That was my kind of review on a full face of Rare Beauty. I hope you guys like this. As always, if you do like what you see, like and subscribe. And I think that's all I have for you guys right now. So I will see you guys on the next one. Later, lovies.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's